In today's episode of Value in My Toy Collection, it's going to be short and sweet as we value a whole bunch of vintage board games mixed in with a couple of new and modern ones. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum. So it's finally happened. I've bought a building, and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection, and then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Value in My Toy Collection and value some toys. Well, let's jump right in and start valuing these board games. First, we have this Knight Rider board game from the 80s with David Hasselhoff, and it's worth about $35. Then we have a Laverne and Shirley with Penny Marshall and Cindy Williams. This board game is worth about $30. That was such a great show in the 1970s if you've never watched it. And then we have a new modern Muppets Monopoly, and this one's worth at least $60. It went all the way up to like $80 and $90, which is crazy. But I do have a Smurf board game in a different video that went up to $180, so some of those become popular. Now this is a brand new one. I love Bridgerton on Netflix, and this Monopoly game is worth about $25 right now, but maybe in the future it'll become worth a lot. And then from the 70s, we have this really cool $6 Million Man board game, and it's worth about $30. Actually, one of my friends gave me that for Christmas, and I really loved it. And then we have, coming up, a Miss Pac-Man board game, and this is also worth about $30. This is from the early 80s. And then also from the 80s, we have this really cool Garfield board game. Everybody loves Garfield. Lazy cat eating lasagna. And then we have the really cool E.T. board game, also from the 80s, worth about $25. And then we have Jessica Fletcher on the cover of the Murder, She Wrote board game, played by Angela Lansbury. That's worth about $50. Then we have the Happy Days board game. It's worth about $30. Then we have a Care Bears board game, also worth about $30. That's from the 80s as well. And then from the 90s, I believe, early 90s, I think, we have the Home Alone board game, and it's worth about $35. And then from the 80s, when all the video games were so popular, we have the Centipede board game worth $35. I love that game, the video game version of that. Then we have the Hardy Boys mystery game. It's worth about $30. I just did a video of Hardy Boys toys, so that's pretty cool that I found that I had the game too. And then we have this vintage Muppet Show game worth about $35. So with our previous 351 videos of value in my toy collection, our total was $878,789. So when we add this video of all of our board games, we can add another $505 to that overall grand total. So with this being our 352nd video of value in my toy collection, when we add this $505 to our overall grand total, our new grand total is $878,789. That's so impressive. And I've got a lot more videos to make, so I'm just hoping my toy collection is going to be worth $1 million so I can say I have $1 million toy collection. But remember, I'm no millionaire. I've just been saving these toys all my life, going to thrift stores and flea markets, garage sales, toy stores, and looking online. And it's just accumulated to this big old total. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying these videos as much as I am making them. I like to see what all I have and what it's actually worth because it's just been buried on bookshelves for years and years, and it's almost like Christmas seeing what all I have. Now, I'm also putting all the toys online on our Facebook page, and it's called the Toy Vault of Mississippi. So check that out if you want to see the toys up close. And until our next video, we will see you then.